We're here on this Friday, September 24th. Guys, it's going to be a great day, a great time, a great weekend. Been a really busy out there. Just want to say thanks for all the support that we're getting for the events and things that we're having, all the things that we're trying to do to grow the sport of Muay Thai, kickboxing, across the country and abroad. I always want to thank our sponsors, Eastern Offset Printing, for all they do for us. They do all of our printing, our tickets, and other things as well. And, they just do a fantastic job for us. We're certainly appreciative for them and all they do for us. We're also thankful for, again, it's you. It's the support that you give us in our Spring Classic, Fall Classic, Georgia Classic, and some other classics coming up. We're going to be announcing here real soon. So we are so thankful for everybody and being, a part of our organization and what we do. We have some great announcements of things like that are coming up, and I'll get back to that in just a moment. One of the things that's going on is I have my awards there. I talked a little bit about that on the screen there about the East Coast Classic and some of the things that are going on there, some of the things we're doing, some of the expectations and things like that. It is going to be absolutely crazy. It's going to be crazy in a good kind of way, though, So you need to get excited, I have 150 things going on. Last weekend was like crazy. I was in Mooresville one day, Illinois the next day, and it was crazy. We had a great tournament, some great PKB tournaments and things like that. So, yeah, I'm busy. But you know what? I am trying my darndest to put together the best tournament ever. October 8th through the 10th in Myrtle Beach, South Carolina at the Landmark Resort. Before I go into that, though, I'm so proud of these people here. Ryan, Jackie, Daniel, and Jordan Dodge. This weekend, they are putting on our largest PKB ever, right, ever. At the Warriors Stadium over there, it is going to be absolutely fantastic. These guys have put in a lot of work. They're loyal. They work hard. They give 110 in everything they're doing. Tomorrow, they're doing a doubleheader event. They're doing a PKB in the morning right at 300 competitors, right? And then they have a fight night, full contact action going on that evening with about 22 fights. It is absolutely fantastic. It is going to be a great event for the sport of Muay Thai and kickboxing in the state of California. And these guys out here leading the charge. They've done a great job. We've worked together for years. I would say we're going on probably 12 years right now that we work together and, building up the sport. And I'm so thankful for them being a part of my dreams for the sport and helping build. And they have dreams and aspirations for the sport that now they are pushing forward. And that is what this is all about. It's about not trying to have it all for yourself. It's about sharing it, right, with people who are passionate like you are. And I feel, although that is not my event, it is their event, but I feel passionate about and honored the fact that I know that they started out with me. They're still with me. We're going to do bigger things together. But I mean, the fact that, I've helped groom them, to become these promoters. And everything might not be, that they might not cross check every mark the first time out, or maybe even the second time, maybe even the third. But what they're putting together this weekend for the sport in California is phenomenal. It's going to be so great and authentic. And I think that people there should really give them the support and really be proud and grateful that you have that team there in California who are going to continue to build on the sport. Someone contacted me the other day from California, and they were talking about my events and things like that. And I reminded them, I said, even though I'm not there, I feel like these guys are continuing my legacy there in building the sport because we have some pretty darn good events there. And I'm glad. I'm just so glad to see that because I know they're going to do it right. So good luck this weekend, you guys. Knock it out of the park. I know you will. All right. Thanks so much for all of your support over the years. And let's Fort March for sure. All right, guys. So moving right along here. Okay. So we are getting ready on this coast, right, for the IKF East Coast Classic. Now, hey, those of you who are planning on attending that event, you already know, right, that we ain't going to be playing over there, right? It's going to be a lot of fun. It's going to be a great event for our sport here on this coast. And I think that is something for everybody to also get excited about. It's going to be about 100 and maybe 10 fights, maybe more that weekend. Fantastic. It's going to be fights on Friday night between 6 and 11 o'clock, about 20 something. All right. Saturday morning, it's going to be like between 9 and 5. We'll probably get in about 35 fights or more. Right. Then on that Saturday night, we have like another 20 some fights. Right. Including our 9-round professional fights we'll talk about here in a minute, and our women's rematch of a United States title. All that's going on that Saturday night. On Sunday, we're going to finish up the tournament probably with another 35 and 45. It's going to be great, right? So if you are a fight fan, you love fighting, you like stand-up, you like punching, kicking, kneeing, and elbowing, right? There is no way you should not be in Myrtle Beach, South Carolina at the Landmark Resort. It's in a Las Vegas type setting, lights, camera, action, music, live DJ in that sense. And did I say adult beverages? Right? And so there's a lot going on. So you want to go ahead and get your ticket for that event, right? I think that we, on that Saturday night in particular, we might just sell out. Who knows? It's going to be a great event. Now, one of the big things that we've been talking about, obviously what's going on that night, is going to be that 9-round professional fight. 9 rounds. 9 rounds unheard of these days and all, but it's 9 2-minute rounds as opposed to 3-minute rounds. We have Caleb Hunter and Mr. JEROME Scott's going to be doing their thing. We saw that. I put that beautiful belt that they're going to be fighting for on the screen on my page on last night. And I tell you right now, they don't really get much better. I love the IKF belts. That is why what I do is I special order those belts for special fights like this, as opposed to the tournament belts. Tournament belts are okay, which I'll show you just a second what that looks like. Tournament belts are okay. But the IKF belt, you know, I think that is worthy for a nice professional fight. That fight is going to be for the South Carolina Interstate title, right? And those two guys are going to be going forward like crazy. I'm telling you, I've been talking to both camps, and they're excited about it. You know, we did the interview and everything on Mr. JEROME Scott. That interview is also happening tomorrow with Mr. Caleb Hunter. Don't worry. Balance and equity, baby. We're going to do it the right way. Everybody gets the same love from us. Right, so it's going to be a great, great event. Great, great fight. I'm going to tell you for that Saturday night, you might want to get your tickets early because they're selling quite well for that Saturday and Saturday night in particular and all, because that is going to be a professional fight, guys. There's no headgear, no shin guards, right? And obviously, you know, 10-ounce gloves, and it is going to be a war. Both men are touting that they are going to go for the knockout. Both men talk to me about knockout bonuses. That tells you something right there, that they are going for the KO. Listen, I don't care where you are, okay? You need to check out that fight. And speaking of no matter where you are, you do know that we'll also have our live streaming for the entire event that weekend. So you'll be able to check it out no matter where you are, right? Just go on and buy that event. You can buy it in advance. In fact, I'm going to give you a little hint, right? We're going to run a little special probably next week, okay? On the pay-per-view buys. If you want to get in early and get those and buy the streaming, we'll probably have it on sale next week, okay? So you can get a deal, but as it gets closer to the fight, you know, the price is going to go up a little bit. Listen, one of the things with me is that I value what I do. I take what I do very seriously, okay? You know, I'm not trying to charge people an arm, leg, and a finger for things, or we give people the opportunity to go at the low level, and then the price goes up. You know why? Because we value our sport. Our sport's a great sport. Our sport is as great as MMA. It is great as, you know, we will be as great as the UFC one day. Believe that. So we have to charge, we have to make money in order to put on these events, right? So as the event gets closer, the price goes up. But right now, you'll be able to get some like the early bird tickets, for example. Those early bird tickets on sale pretty cheap for the amount of fights you're going to get. It's crazy. And the atmosphere and everything else, it's crazy. So get your tickets now if you're going to be able to come. If not, get the live streaming. Again, we're going to try to offer a special next week. You can buy in early. You'll have it. As it gets closer, the price is going to go up. Think about this, guys. You go out and you pay so much money for MMA shows. You go to a concert and you pay $75 or whatever, $100 for a ticket, right? But then on a sport you love, some people want to complain and whine about a $50 ticket or $60 ticket for that matter. Listen, either you're going to support us or you're not, right? We are into the business of supporting and growing our sport. But it takes money to do this. People want, oh, well, you've been around for all these 20-some years. Well, the reason why I've been around, people, is because I'm not afraid to ask for money. Right? I'm not afraid to charge a decent price for the work that we're putting in. This still not, for what I'm making now, still not working for, worth it, because I have a lot of bills to pay at these events. A lot. Everybody's there getting paid, right? We have very few volunteers, just so you know that, right? So you are supporting us when you buy our live streams and you buy tickets to come out to the show. When you buy these tickets from the fighters, you're supporting them, right? They get percentages, right? And they have a flat rate person and they get percentages. So you're supporting the sport when you do that. So even if you can't come, wherever you are, you can buy the live stream. Even if you don't watch the whole thing, that's support. We're not doing GoFundMe's and all that stuff, all that kind of thing. We're just out here working our butt off, trying to give you something, right? So that you can say, oh, you know what? That's value. That's a value to me. I want to see that. Hey, help us out. Come out, buy tickets. Tickets are on sale now on the website at akpromotions.org. The professional fighters have hard tickets, right? And the live stream link should be up like next Wednesday or so, right? And so when we start offering the special on that, so you can buy it in advance, right? So keep your eyes open for these sales and these deals that are going on. I am telling you, we are getting ready for something fantastic. We're trying to take our sport to the next level, right? And I think you guys are going to be super excited about what we're trying to offer. Don't forget, on Friday night, we have a United States title it was a United States title. It's not, for some other reasons. It's going to be a for the East Coast title, but an East Coast classic title between Jade Reeves and Ronan Swinson. But there's now a 3-round fight, and it's going to be for an East Coast title, but it's still going to be a great match, right? And that's along with like 20 other fights that night. So it's going to be a lot going on that Friday night as well. So plan to come down, go ahead and book your rooms. I think you can still get rooms. I know they're selling out pretty good right now. So you might want to go ahead and book your rooms at the hotel. How you doing, Samuel? It's good to see you on. But go ahead and book your rooms right now at the Landmark Resort, guys, to get the best deals and stuff like that, because it's going to be a cooking weekend. It's going to be a very busy weekend. It's going to be a lot of people in town for the tournament and everything. Like I said, we have over 110 fights or more right for that weekend. So it's a reason for you to come out and support this. Okay. All right, here we go. So now, listen, I know some of you guys have been waiting. We work hard to try to give you something of quality when it comes to the belts that we're going to use. So I tried to get something a little bit different, a color that I haven't used before, and so this is what we're doing this year, and everything. I hope you guys like it. Okay, you can comment if you do. If you don't say anything. No, right. You know what your mama said. If you can't say something nice, don't say anything at all. But hopefully you will like the belt, ladies and gentlemen. Our 2021 Fall Classic. This is for the open division. Here are the championship belts, and that's something else. I don't know, that's Chad's event coming up. I don't know how that came up there, but there it is, ladies and gentlemen. That is our belt this year for the 2021 Fall Classic. Is going to be gold and black, baby. It's a lot of gold. Yes, I agree with that. But I think, it's a little bit different from the red belt or the green belt that we used in the past. I think we used the blue. We used so many different colors. So I thought I would go for the gold. Nothing wrong with going for the gold, right? That's what we do in life, go for the gold. And so that is our belt that we're going to use this time, guys. Guess what? You're going to be able to walk away. If you win your open division, you're going to be able to walk away with that belt around your waist. And listen, we don't do easy. We don't do easy. You're going to have to work your butt off for that belt. The thing about it, we only do 4 fighters in each division. Only 4. So you can look at the thing and see who your fighter is. And you see their record and everything in open and all the divisions, but in particular open. Not a fighter in there is a walkover, especially in open. None of them, I don't think, in any division. But none of them are walkovers. You're going to have to work your butt to get that strap. That's the bottom line. And we make it that way intentionally, and so you're going to have to really put in the work, if you want to get that. Now, listen, as I was showing you early on the picture at the beginning of the show, everybody's going to walk away with something. Everybody's going to be able to, come there. They're going to get their work in, and they're going to be able to walk away with nice cups like this and medals. Everyone walks away with a medal as well. And hey, Leo West says, nice. Thank you, Leo. Thank you, Leo. I appreciate that. Appreciate that, brother. And that's what we're trying to do. We're trying to offer something that's pretty decent. Listen, it's not the IKF like belt that they use at the World Classic and stuff like that. No, it's not that belt, right? But it's a nice belt. It's good enough. This is a regional tournament that we do, and although I can step them up anytime I get ready, right? But I like that belt, and that's just fine. But those cups are nice. Now this year too, we have a C-class cup, and we have a regular novice cup. So the novice cup is going to be a little bit smaller, and the C-class open division, which starts somebody with 4 to 10 fights, it's going to be a little bit bigger than the regular novice, and it's going to say C-class on it. We want to step it up just a little bit. And then after you go past the C, then you go into B-class, which is a belt, and you got the A-class, which is also a belt, okay? So that's the way we broke that down, and I'm telling you right now, it's going to be an exciting event that weekend. Everybody's going to walk away with something. And I want to remind everyone as well that weekend we are going to have our gear on sale there. Mr. Jerome Robinson is going to be there again with all the gear. You name it, he's going to have it. He's like the Walmart of fight gear. Mr. Jerome Robinson, he's got a full couple of tables of it. We had a video on our Facebook page not long ago. Check out the video. And it has everything: hair gear, mouthpiece, for shin guards, hand wraps, even has gloves there. You name it, he has it. So it's a reason to, if you don't have your gear yet, just wait and get it. We also are going to working on some hoodies and some T-shirts. We got the little beanies and things like that to wear. There's going to have a huge selection of stuff at the East Coast Classic this year. So if you haven't gotten it yet, wait and buy it. I always tell people that you want to walk away with something with kickboxing or Muay Thai on it. When you travel to the tournament, you want to wear Muay Thai kickboxing on your clothing. That's marketing, right? That's marketing 101. Wherever you go, if you're coming to that tournament, when you're coming, put on your kickboxing attire. If you don't have any, when you get there, buy some, right? So when you're at the beach and everything, wear your kickboxing attire. Wear your Muay Thai attire. So people who might not know about the event, they go, oh, where's that go? Oh, is that here? You can let them know. Marketing 101, Johnny Davis Marketing 101. So make sure, though, again, you support the event by supporting Mr. Robinson and all of the gear. I mean, he really goes all out and getting the merchandise. Now, I want to remind people as well that the PKB tournament, a lot of people are wondering about, is that still open? Yes, the Point Kickboxing, Point Muay Thai and Kickboxing Sparring is still open. You can still get in that tournament, people. You can still get in the tournament, right, for the PKB, not the full contact. Registration is closed. But for the PKB tournament, you can get in that. And we have our nice PKB Grand Championship belts and everything there. I mean, it's semi-contact. There are no knockouts. But on that Saturday, we have one ballroom going. It's going to, last time we had about 70 competitors there, right? And then on the other ballroom, we had the full contact going on. So I am telling you that if you were not able to get in the full contact, right, event, if you still need to get some work in, you want to get your sparring in and everything, I recommend highly, really, that you come on down to the PKB. Go ahead and get registered for that event. It's going to be a lot of fun for you and things like that. And I think that if you can bring your whole team, You'll have some in the full contact. You'll have some in the semi-contact as well. Before, I need to go back for a moment. I need to mention something. I almost forgot. But I want to show these two ladies right here because I mentioned it, but I want to just talk a little bit more about it. These two ladies right here are going to have a rematch. This is our IKF United States champion, Chelsea Maynard. She's out of Malden, Greenville, South Carolina. It's going to be taking on Miss Anna Toole for the United States title on that Saturday night. That's why I tell you that Saturday night is going to be crazy. This fight went to a split decision last time. A split decision. I don't know what's going to happen, but I know both of them are hungry, right? And they want Chelsea wants to keep her title because she wants to move on to bigger and better things. And Anna Toole is hungry, as Mr. Les Brown says, hungry, right, to try to win. Look, I don't know, don't care who wins. I don't. I really don't. No disrespect. I mean, when may the best person win, that's going to be, it was a great fight the first time. It's going to be an even greater fight this time. That's on Saturday night between 6 and 11 p.m. It's going to be a fantastic fight and everything. So I just wanted to make sure that I did mention that specifically, because I think that that is something that you want to come out and you want to see that, because you know what? Muay Thai and kickboxing is a great sport. You just got to promote it the right way. We're promoting it in a way I believe that is right, and I think it's moving in the right direction with our streaming, with the way we put on the show, the professionalism we try to have, and the presentation that we do on the show. I really believe that it's going to be worth your time in coming out to this event and seeing all the fights and all the fighters and what they're doing to do their thing. I want to say something really quick. He wasn't able to come on today because he's working. He's a working man. I want to take a quick word, and I want to say something about this gentleman right here. Some of you might know him. Some are getting to know him. But, you know, I will tell you this. You know, I meet people all the time. And, you know, sometimes you read people wrong. Sometimes, you know, you don't know what to expect from people when they just pick up the phone and they call you and they ask you questions, and they want to be a part of your organization like he did a couple of years ago. You don't know what you're getting sometimes. So I kind of do baby steps with people, and I test them. I give them kind of marching orders, if you will, and I see how they respond. I see what attitude they have. I see if they get it done. By the time I show up at an event, and if most of it's done or the effort is there, it tells me a lot about that person. It tells me a lot about that person. When I don't have to worry about our conversations being public, when I don't have to worry about them taking money from me, when I don't have to worry about, you know, them jumping from one organization to the next, that's what I like. Just like my team out in California and some other areas, but I'm talking about this gentleman right now. They're loyal, they're respectful, they're hardworking. And that is why I'm honored and I'm proud to promote Mr. Chad Mueller, who was and is still a PKB promoter, to the next level of an IKF PKB representative. That in itself is a huge, huge, huge step. And the reason why, because now not only can he, you know, promote some events with maybe me coming or whomever, one of the other reps coming there, but now he will be able to reach out to other promoters because he kind of understands the basic algorithms and intellectual infrastructure a little better of how to put on these events and how to keep people safe. He understands it. And he's going to get better as time goes on. But we're going to go ahead and move him. We've done 4 events together. Every single one of them was successful. That tells me a lot about this man, Chad Mueller. He is passionate about the sport of Muay Thai and kickboxing. He is passionate about it. It's his business. It's what he does in his Maryville Muay Thai kickboxing club over there. He's passionate about it. I love the passion, the honesty, the sincerity. Those things, those are keys to inviting people inside of your little world. I'm proud to have Chad a part of my organization. And he has already done a great job, and he is going to do a phenomenal job, continuing to do a phenomenal job in growing the sport of Muay Thai. The plans that we have in Missouri, Illinois area, I think is going to make a lot of people smile. It's going to make a lot of the Muay Thai and kickboxing people very, very happy to have this man in your region. Listen, we're not coming there to try to compete against anyone. You can try to compete against us all you want. I don't have time to do. I do what we do with my team. That's it. I am not trying to compete against other organizations. In fact, if you are strong in an area, I'm reluctant to go there. To be honest with you, you won't see me going to Iowa where TBA is. You won't see me going to Delaware, where I know WKA is. It's just no need. So Mr. Chad Mueller found that he's in an area where there's not a lot going on right now. And has been working hard for the last couple of years, and now he's getting ready to take it to another level. Semi-contact, full contact. Get ready. It's coming. I said it about the California guys. That's what they did. They've been doing the PKBs for about 10 years now. Look, they're having probably the biggest event that California has seen in a long, long time. Okay. And that's what we do. We have other representatives on board who are looking at the same thing, who are building, who are understanding the ground roots. And listen, again, it's about loyalty and respect and trust that I teach these people how to do this. I am not looking for people to pull the rugs from under my foot. I'm 59 years old. I don't have time for games, right? I don't have time. If you want to build something in your area and you want to come on board, if you're in Chad's area, contact Chad. If you're in California area, contact the Hodges, right? We have people in other areas, you can contact as well, right? But my point is, if you're serious about wanting to build something, not trying to take what we do and give it to another organization, I don't care about that. I don't have time for that. Right? We're going to make an announcement probably today or Monday about a new promoter that we have coming on, but it just came on board yesterday. But my point is, I'm proud of people like Chad who sees they see my vision, and they see that I'm hardworking and that I'm honest, right? And so if you want that, if you can believe that I can help you, be a part of our organization. Come on board, and we can help you build something really special for your club as well as for your region, right? Trust me on that. Mr. Chad Mueller, congratulations, sir. You know what I always say. I know you're busy today, but we'll chat again soon. Forward march, brother. Talk to you real soon. Chad Mueller, our new IKF PKB representative. He's gonna be doing a great job over there. All right, guys. So listen, I'm excited. I wasn't going to do a really long show today because I have a lot going on. If you guys knew all the things that I had going on, you would probably be pretty surprised. You probably think, oh, he just gets on there and he talks and then he works out all the time, right? Yeah, right. It's a lot more to my life than that. I'm very busy. My family's busy and everything and what we do. And all of us kind of surrounding this, but I do some other things as well because I'm just an entrepreneur. I'm a businessman and I'm trying to make big things happen. And but our sport is it for me. I love it. And you know what? I want to just say thanks again for all the support that you guys have given us. And before I go, speaking of chat, let me say this while I had it up a little earlier. December 19th, we're going to be back, guys, in Collinsville, Missouri. Had a great event there last weekend, and we're coming back December 19th. Registration is already up, IKFMidwest.com. So check that out. That's back over there with Mr. Chad Mueller. I will be in the house again, guys. So I hope you will come out and you will check out that event as well. As I told you, I had a lot of miscellaneous stuff going on today. So I'm just kind of just looking here, see what else I need to cover. If there's anything else I need to talk about. Thanks a lot, Samuel. I certainly appreciate it. We're trying to make it happen. I know the final thing I want to talk about is get your tickets. Get those tickets right now. akpromotions.org for the IKF East Coast Classic guy. Coming up in about 2 weeks now in Myrtle Beach, South Carolina at the Landmark Resort. We have tables on sale. We have those are VIP tables, by the way. They're ringside seats. But you need to reserve those. You can give me a call at 843-773-1005. Or hit me up on my email at johnnyd@akpromotions.org if you're looking for a table of 6. Got a deal on them right now. Or if you want to just go ahead and get your early bird tickets, go to the website, akpromotions.org, and go to the calendar, and you're able to get those tickets right now and reserve your spot. People with tickets in hand will get in first. That's real deal right there. So if you're at the door, you're in line, and you have your ticket. That's not a ticket, right? It's like your sheet, your pass, and all that. You need to have that in line. I want to remind the trainers and everything as well that they need to go ahead and they need to get registered by Monday, because Monday, here's the way it works. So your registration is important, and you have to drop your pictures in there. Those pictures are going to be sent to our printer because they become your badge. If we don't have them by Monday, you're going to pay an additional fee for that, because you know what that does? That stops us from having to create your badge. right, at the event. And that takes time, and we're already busy. So trainers, go ahead right now and get your registration in by Monday, right? Because all I'm talking about by Monday morning, because when I get up and get going, we're going to be sending those in to our apprentice so we can get our badges and everything, all our credentials and everything made. That's why it's important. I've given you a lot of time. I've given you a ton of time. Also, fighters, if you're still sitting in a single bracket, you need to go there, right? There's only a few of you. But if you see another division, you need to go ahead and do that by Monday, too. We're just going to shuffle you down. We've given you enough time. If you see a division where there's availability anytime there's not 4, even if it doesn't say available to enter. You can enter if it's not 4 fighters. If there's 4 fighters, that means it's 4. So fighters, go ahead and get ready. Go if you're not get registered. If you're already registered and you're in a single bracket, you need to go ahead and move into one of those, or we'll just roll you to the next tournament. Okay? All right, so do that by Monday. That's my final word. All right, guys, that's all I have for you today. I want to thank you again for watching yet another edition of Johnny Davis Live. But we'll get back to some regular programming, I guess, in a few weeks after the tournament. But for the most part, we're going to be talking about this and bringing on some guests and things like that. But listen, always respect each other. Forward march. This is Johnny Davis Live, and I'm checking out. Talk to you soon. Bye-bye.